Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing a special game. We're literally going to be a soldier in the Massaisli army. I think we're a desert cohort soldier, and we're going to assault the city of Carthage from the point of view of the soldier. I'm taking the piss, guys. Welcome back to another game with Linksy. This is a viewer submitted replay. Um, this is actually from the Total Warlords Discord channel, so I'll link that down in the description box below. Giving them a shout out. They're a fantastic channel. They do almost weekly tournaments, if not, well, monthly tournaments, but it goes on weekly. They're very inclusive. They allow everyone to join. Yeah, they're a pretty neat group. And they sent me this, and they called it a tournament replay. And yeah, so we have the Nervii, Massaisli, and Carthage attacking Carthage, which is being defended by Galatia, Epirus, and the boys. Alright, let's get started. I'm not sure about the rules, what they were, but seems one artillery is allowed per team. Oh my god, why is... Sometimes I keep getting weird lag spikes. I don't understand why or how or when or who causes them. Maybe this will help. Okay. Yep. No idea. So right off the bat we have. Ooh. Okay. All right. Let's slow this down. We have all of Nervii's Gallic hunters deployed in guerrilla deployment, and they're trying to kill these artillery pieces here point blank. They're actually getting some decent... Okay, that artillery piece is dead. You need to be a little bit more careful. They definitely did get a little bit of damage done to their Gallic hunters, but... Ooh... Okay, so this onager is pretty much routed off instantly. And this ballista is doing well. There's some fire, accidental fire into the Levy Freeman, who lost 12 men off the bat, but the ballista is still surviving. All those arrows being hitting at it. Alright, so what do they bring to the party? Ooh, that ballista is doing some damage already, taking out this giant ballista Carthage bot. And Carthage has a lot of Libyan infantry, quite standard. Scutarian Gallic warriors moving forward, Iberian swordsmen in reserve, more Gallic warriors being pushed forward, light horse covering the flank over there. And then that's the Nervii's army, which has those archers that we pointed out in the beginning. They did manage to destroy that ballista, which is fantastic. More Iberian swordsmen, mighty horse. Mighty horse! I've rarely seen these guys. And then Libyan hoplites over here. So it seems that the Nervii are pushing forward. They're desert legionnaires. Oh, I thought they were desert cohort that I was impersonating. So it seems Massaisli is keeping its slightly more elite army and heavily armored army in reserve and letting the Celts push their troops up. Now, if you have, if you really want to be a pain in the ass, which you can be very easily if you have forward deployment units like these guys. I mean, these guys do have guerrilla deployment, yes? Oh my god, come on. Yes, they do. You could potentially surround... This is such a dickish move, but you could potentially surround the ballistas with siege towers, pretty much neutralizing them outright from the beginning of the battle. Which, I mean, it is kind of allowed. But, I mean, you cannot put them directly against the wall. You still need to just... But you can cover, like, a part where your army is, and since the range would be something like that. Wait, let's say the range of this. But the range would be something like that, right? So if you put a defense here, it means there is a lot more they can shoot at. But if you put the 3-4 siege towers over here, it would struggle. Let's put it that way. As we're saying this, the troops are getting onto the wall. Massaisli did send some slave infantry and medium light infantry to break the wall now. I believe slave infantry. These guys have pilas, and that makes them quite decent compared. I'm not sure if it's the slave infantry or the slave armored infantry, or I have no idea. There's one of them that actually has Pila, which is very useful in a lot of scenarios. These Gallic warriors moving up to the wall and preparing to charge in. There's some X-warriors over here for the boys. Italian swordsmen. Galatian swords on top of the wall, throwing their Pila down. But these are Libyan hoplites. They are, I think they're 300 gold. They're not worth much, but they definitely do a lot of damage. The gate is being broken, but I would not charge in till it's neutralized because of the oils. Oil spills are a real thing. Definitely a lot of damage done. Cretan archers for Carthage, which is trying to capture its city back. I mean, Carthage is constantly lost under capture, it seems. The walls have been broken there. Now, in this scenario, you're better off if you break this corner piece, because it gives you so much more flexibility, like what Carthage is doing here. Hopefully they don't start breaking this wall by the time this is destroyed, because then this wall will not break down. One more hit before this breaks. Okay, perfect. That was very, very well executed. I was like, ooh, that's gonna hurt, that's gonna hurt. Possibly did hurt. This wall is gonna fall down. They've actually made breaches up here, which is quite unusual. So usually people either breach... Ooh, what the hell happened here? Oh, we missed this. Norwegian riders having a little bit of a tiffy tap. Why didn't I... Oh boy. Yeah. We missed this. Messaisly units back here. I didn't see that at all. Yeah, but now they got charged in by the Hellenic Relkava, and it's not gonna go well. These are... I mean, they have no armor, so they die really quickly. They're useful at best as a unit to shock the enemy, which seems to have happened in this case, but not nearly good enough. Ouch. Okay, it seems they were annihilated without much of a resistance being held. These elephants are... yeah, this was not have been a good place for them. They're easily tackled. You need something that, if you put something, you put some units back here, make sure that they're quite hidden, and then halfway through the battle you do engage. Only 1 or 2 units, just enough to keep the army contained and, you know, occupied. This arrow, oh wow, this siege tower is pretty heavily damaged. And now they're fighting against the Gallic warriors. Should win against Italian swords, pretty much. Yeah, that Pila throw is a little bit bad there, sir. But then again, these X-warriors coming out. For some reason, these siege towers have been set up in a formation that are protecting from that side. Possibly protecting from the arrow tower if it gets recaptured, but yeah. Iberian swords are amazing Pila unit, and these X-warriors... Oh my god! What happened? I just ate a peanut before starting the cast, and it just got in the back of my throat, and it's oh, that's painful. All right. It seems that the assault is beginning in earnest. Coordinated assault is fantastic. I'm quite sorry for them to have lost their cav so quickly on, but ooh, what the hell happened there, sir? Okay, they're trying to aim back here. They're trying to aim at these Galatian legionnaires and do some damage. Potentially from that angle, the best thing you could do is aim... actually aim at this. Aim at these blob of Valerian levies. Mercenary Italian swords. Archers. If you break through this section, honestly, if this section is broken through, these archers are going to have a really bad time dealing with everything. These Gallic warriors are getting torn to shreds, however, by the archers. Who are getting a lot of kills from that. Axe-warriors still charging outside, fighting these Gallic warriors down here. But it seems these guys are not having a good time. More Pila throws into these... oof. Yeah, they're getting a lot of kills. But these guys are also murdering a lot. It seems they fought against the stave infantry, and that works in their favor. Okay, yeah, their artillery is finally getting some hits. Now, again, as I would you know, just this artillery is fantastic if you don't have that much ammunition, but it's okay. There is the African ballista, the normal ballista, which is it does cost twice as much. I believe it's more cost effective than this. It's you can get easily 200 kills, 500 kills if you find you have a blob situation and you push it up front and just point blank shoot into the enemy. Definitely does a lot of damage. These fierce swords are breaking Galatian swords over there. So the pressure has been definitely put on that side. Now, when you're attacking Carthage, this is fantastic, putting pressure on that side, but you need an army that puts pressure either up here or down there. Because this way, this is so easily defended that unless you stretch their forces out, it's going to be really tough to break through. I mean, you can, definitely, but it definitely will not be the easiest. Alright, these fierce swords getting on top of the walls, that's very smart. I would actually move up one of those siege towers and just cap this gate and cause problems, basically. The generals need to be close to support your army. The Gallic hunters are, yeah, these guys wasted a lot of ammunition trying to burn down those two ballistas, which is again understandable. Desert Legionnaires marching forward. Now Desert Legionnaires should shoot through these very easily. These X-Warriors are breaking. The X-Warriors over there broke, so everyone is being pushed back. And, yep. These guys are gonna get flanked from the side. Okay, that hoplite got a beating. That was a very, very good shot. 11 dead in one go. This ballista, 71 kills. Again, I mean, you're gonna get kills with it, just not as much as you would with another unit. This African ballista, is it firing now? Thank God. They need to... wow, England working not much. Yesterday I had a couple of drinks and the age is showing because the hangover is real, very real. And drink responsibly, people. So yeah, this ballista is definitely going to be needed to break through, especially Epirus, because Epirus's army is going... Oh, that's a beautiful side shot in these archers. Oh, 30 losses instantly. Yep, that is a beautiful, beautiful side shot. And these archers are also getting a little bit of love taps on the walls. Yeah, these Iberian swords need to charge in and need to try and get, secure a breach over there. They're recapturing the arrow tower, which is not good, because that will definitely provide too much damage on that flank. It seems that the Nervii have lost this flank, which is not good, because now they're charging outside and these archers are very exposed. Massacre needs to be charging in and supporting its ally, because this flank is going to be terribly exposed and it's going to be very difficult to deal with. These Celtic warriors are... yeah. This flank needs a little bit more love. The Levy Freemen and the Galatian swords are breaking, and that is definitely a good thing, but... oof. What is... Numidian Light Infantry still holding, that's good. The gate has been neutralized, but yeah, that's oil kill... wait. The amount of units that died here is a bit too much. These Levy Freemen definitely putting up a little bit of extra pressure against the Axe Warriors, and the Fierce Swords here providing a little bit of flanking maneuvers, but it doesn't seem to be doing that well. Okay, that's actually a very good shot on those Veteran Spears. Okay, this artillery is doing not bad. Again, it could do much better if it's close by, but it does work. Having the Numidian skirmishers up here. No, I wanted to check something. They have decent armor, melee defense, and weapon damage. Still, I don't think they're the best missile units. Like, if you can get something else, just get something else. Slingers, they have so much more ammunition, it definitely helps. These archers were annihilated from there. And now these Illyrian... What? Why are you pulling back? No, you got... oh my god. Desert Legionnaires melt these guys, but I think they just killed the Axe Warriors there. Did they? Yeah, I think they fought the Axe Warriors. Now they're fighting the Illyrian, I don't know, the Italian swordsmen, but these guys will win. in the long run. More artillery being shot into the rear of this, houses being set on fire, and yeah, these veteran shield spear wall will definitely be useful in later fights. Oathsworn unit here, along with the Mighty Horse, have broken the Gallic warriors. Some Celtic warriors return to the battlefield, and now they need to put pressure on Galatia, because Galatia is going to be a tough nut to crack. Epirus, you can break it. Epirus, I mean, as strong as Epirus is, it usually doesn't do that well unless it has support, and it doesn't seem to have. You know, I mean, it's going to be in a really good position, but if the Boyai are eliminated and Epirus and Galatia is eliminated, then Epirus will fall. Oof, that sword follower is like hoplites over here. Syrian archers getting a few good shots there, point blank shots. Let's see how many kills they're getting per volley. Yeah, they're getting 10 kills per volley almost, so that's really, really useful, especially on these very depleted units. The problem there is that you're probably also doing friendly fire. Yeah, because they're firing at Levy Freeman in the wall. These fierce swords are breaking. You need, oh my god. Yeah, the Nervii has been pretty much eliminated from the game. They still have Oathsworn unit, Levy Freeman back here, but they're pretty much gone. Massacely is still keeping quite a little bit of reserves, but those will start running out as well, and yeah, that's a bad target for the mercenary Syrian archers, as they will definitely manage to deal with that very easily. As I'm saying this, the Syrian archers over here are getting targeted by the Cretan archers. That's actually... Ooh, Cretan archers getting some good back shots into these axe warriors. And these Galatian legionnaires over there. A charge by these Celtic warriors to try and break them. Galatian swords charging out onto the walls to try and recapture the gates and damaging these Numidian skirmishers, who are getting a lot of good kills fighting against these guys. Now, wait, that's the button. This I found out recently, I was taught recently, that is a very bad thing. Do not stack your archer units, because that only half of your unit is firing fully. So put your units, like in this case, put one archer unit here and fire that. This is good. That's a bad shot, sir. That's a good shot. Kills, 28 kills. You should be focusing on the hoplites, honestly, more than anything. Because these Illyrian levies are not... Ooh. Yeah, just focus on the hoplites in this situation. He's firing at the archers, which I understand. Breaking these archers is very important, especially since they have a lot of ammunition left. Beautiful shots. Missing quite a few shots there. It seems the Boyai actually pushed back the Nervii over here. And... yeah, it seems that the defense is clearing up this side quite effectively. These noble horse, light horse, and mighty horse are honestly, I would send in these legionnaires through the walls here. They will actually manage to hold, and you'll be fighting Levy Freeman. Most of the forces are concentrated here, and that's definitely doing a lot of damage. This artillery got 61 kills, which is quite useful, especially these Illyrian levies now are going to be quite depleted. Libyan infantry left in the rear, and Semite warriors and mobile fighters for Carthage. So definitely there is a lot of reserves left. What's the kill count on this? 123. That's kind of to be expected. So yeah, there are quite a lot of reserves left. They're finally moving. Yep, they're finally moving a siege tower onto the walls in... hopefully up here. That will provide the flanking needed to take care of that situation. These guys are still fighting onto the walls under constant arrow fire, and this is again a very bad, you know, it's a very good sink of the enemies. So the defenders' arrows are being very badly used, so it's very good for the attackers. But there's, I'm really not making sense today. My England has forgotten me. As I'm saying this, finally there is cartridges broken through here. These Skutari should do very, very well against these hoplite units. They're very good. Skutari units are very, very, very. In fact, yeah, there you go. And yeah, it's going well. It's going very well. The Varian troops, Libyan troops, are breaking through. The Varian troops over here in the front are still fighting. 120 kills. That ballista, I believe, is out of ammunition, so we should not waste. Yeah, pretty much out of ammo. Is it? It only killed 4. I wouldn't waste more volleys on it, honestly. I would just put a unit on top of the walls and just send it up there. They still have ammunition. It doesn't seem so. The artillery over here is moving point blank range. However, they're getting target fired by the archers, and this is what the Cretan archers need to be taken care of, because they are going to set it on fire really quickly, and it's not going to end well for the attackers. Beautiful shot by the Cretan archers there, starting to trim down these archer units, and yeah. The ballista is... What the hell is the freaking ballista doing? Wait. They somehow got into melee combat. They need to start firing point blank into these... That's the spirit. Come on, hit it. No, not them, these guys. Well, I guess that does help. If they're firing at you. Okay, they're breaking, they broke. It's fine. Shoot at this, fire ammunition into this, and they will break so fast. It's not even a joke. Recently, on my last campaign, the Caesar and Gaul, that was such a painful campaign. Legendary can be such a painful thing. Mostly because the enemy is like Levi Freeman go against Legionnaires and Levi Freeman win. Like, what? Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Why did this... I don't understand why this Celtic warriors came up here. They recaptured the gate. Oh, no, this is a bad idea. Just move your units out of that position. These guys need to fire into that Illyrian levies. That will break them. These guys are breaking en masse. 147 kills. That ballista is doing its job. It seems they're actually managing to break through, which is... I mean, this is very difficult because they're breaking through one... Stop firing. Stop wasting ammunition, please. Ignore this. It's not going to do anything. There's no ammunition left. If it's not firing, it's not firing. Not sure where the ammunition was wasted, but yeah, you need to be focused firing these levies down. There are more they're Cretan archers. Yeah, you're not going to reach them from here. Are you? Oh wow, that did, but these guys didn't. This is interesting. Yeah, that is a bit glitchy, that location, but these Cretan archers are not going to do that well against so much. Wait, where is the shot? Is the shot being thrown here? Where are they firing? No, they were firing at this. Okay. These archers came back. That's not good. Explosive shot might be actually good against the archers over here. Yeah, they're breaking again. And hopefully this time they don't come back. Yeah, I mean they've been shattered. Carthage is definitely doing good headway into the defenses here. These Numidian skirmishers are breaking the levies. Now the Gallic hunters are inside the settlement. The Desert Legionnaires neutralize this gatehouse again once more, and these Celtic warriors leaving that siege tower there. I don't understand for what reason. Probably trying to do damage onto the walls. It does work. Archer fire being sent to and fro. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Yeah, you need to retreat that African ballista quickly because these levies broke through, and that is going to cost a lot. Semite warriors are into the fray, and they're going to be doing a lot of damage. More ammunition from the other ballista coming up. They need to aim at these pikemen, not at these archers. Yep. They need to send more troops in quickly. Semite warriors are not going to be able to hold. These ballista are losing. Oh, I mean, they did 250 kills, but these veteran spears over here coming in, doing a lot of damage. Semite warriors and Libyan infantry trying to hold the line. These Libyan infantry, 225 kills. What is the ballista doing? They're fighting against something. They won. They're attacked in the rear. Semite warriors are being pulled back. No. Oh, yes, of course you'll be pulled back. But you need to pull... Yeah, put your pikemen up here and to block that range. More Semite warriors being brought in. Yeah, this was not cool. This guy pushed in his spear warriors. That is not cool whatsoever. He pushed in through all of that mess. Very hard to believe. Very, very hard to believe. The Libyan infantry should deal with the hoplites and the Italian swordsmen in the long run. These skirmishers over here are still killing these levies and doing a good job. And the Desert Legionnaires on this side are charging in and supporting their Oathsworn brethren in taking out these Galatian Legionnaires. Not sure where they're going on top of the... Two Oathsworn units charging in. Oathsworn should make short work of these Levy freemen, and the cavalry should find an opportunity to charge in and break through, killing as many as possible in the process. So the Numidian skirmishers broke the first group of levies. It seems there's another group of levies that were pulled back. Unfortunately, these Libyan infantry were surrounded. What are these ballista guys doing? You need to pull back. Dude, pull back. Unless you're out of ammo, pull them back. Because even then you can use them to break through pike walls. Yeah, good. Finally, pulling them back. These Libyan infantry are getting severely damaged. Get this pike wall unit here. They don't have that much ammo left, and you'll definitely be able to kill them. Archers were pulled out again, and that is not going to be a pretty sight. They need to break through. Like, one charge would have broken through this, and they would have managed to surround this area. Semite warriors come in. They saved in the Libyan infantry. Now they're surrounding the hoplite units. There's Taurus spear units here, which is preparing to shoot its pila, and that's going to really hurt this. Yeah, if they shoot their pila, this is going to really hurt. Oh boy. Oh, that definitely hurt. I mean, these guys did pay for themselves and everything, but yeah, they broke. They've been broken. Yeah, that was a really good few pila throws there. That definitely did the trick. Now these Semite warriors must be pushed this way. Come on, you're breaking them. You need to keep up the pressure. You need to micro your units and move around the enemy. These guys are breaking, but now sword forwards are coming in, and they need the support of these legionnaires, which are not anywhere close enough. You're sacrificing this unit for nothing. Sending one unit at a time, I mean, as good as it is in certain situations, in this situation, your secondary unit needs to be there. This is what I mean. They were they managed to get in position, and now they got a few kills. And these Semite warriors are not cheap, and they're a very good unit. They are a very, very strong and good unit. These units of Semite warriors over here are breaking through these hoplites, and they're routing them. And these Illyrian levies are now also breaking. However, these sword followers are going to get a really good pila throw into the rear of these Semite warriors. 20 other men fall down, and that is terrifying. These the Massaisli player is playing exceptionally passive. He's focusing heavily on this side, but really and truly now at this point in time, unless he's sending troops up this way, which he isn't, he needs to push forward with this. He needs to support Carthage, because otherwise Carthage is losing a lot of troops for free. And these are not cheap units. These are really, really expensive units, and they need to be held. They're the elites of what Carthage has in the front. Why are these Oathsworn staring at these Celtic slingers? Push them in. Push. Guys, move. Oh no. The slingers are getting a little bit of a field day there. It's so I mean, I understand why it happens, because you're focusing everywhere. There's so much happening, but those guys definitely need to move in. When you have less units, you should be able to micro the game much better. Now cavalry needs to be brought in as soon as possible. Where's the cavalry? There needs to be a cavalry unit here to exploit this. They're so... No, dude, send them in. Send them in. You're going to surround him. Don't give them the opportunity to plug the breach. What are you doing? Outsword, why? There's... Oh my god. You had them. You genuinely had them. It seems that the Boyai and the Galatians are running out of troops because they're sending in their generals. Not necessarily, but these Semite warriors need to be engaged with these Taurus spears. You're taking too much damage for free. These Tribal Slingers on the wall getting a really good angle. Shooting down. What is the range on these Tribal warriors? These Tribal Slingers should be aiming at these Cretan archers, eliminating those Cretan archers as soon as possible to try and break. Not, I mean, these sword followers, as juicy as they are, they're getting a few kills. Noble fighters are coming in, and there's another African pikeman ready. Ooh. This is, oof. These Oathsworn, they lost so much for free there. It is painful to see. The Desert Legionnaires over here broke through these layer. They need to follow up quickly and surround these Galatian Legionnaires. I don't know why these Desert Legionnaires are on top of the wall. Did they get any kills? No, they did. They got 40 kills. Yeah, you need to pressure there quickly. Keep on top of your situation. The Semite warriors not doing that well because they were pretty much left on their own, targeted down. Yeah, get these noble units of swords here, attack the side. These tribal slingers need to fire these Cretan archers. Oh man, this is painful. This is painful. Yeah, he's moving in, but it's a bit too late because they managed to reorganize themselves. Yeah, you cannot give chance or opportunity for the enemy to organize themselves. There's still elephants left and you need ammunition for that. This is not looking well for the attackers. They're being held at the walls and the defenders are not retreating because they're being given time to reorganize. You need to keep up the pressure, one hit, one punch. It's like when you're doing sparring. You first do a jab, then you do a roundhouse, then you do an uppercut, then you do another roundhouse, then you do another jab, or two jabs, roundhouse. It's following up the attack like this. This is beautiful. This is getting a good, very good attack into these slingers. They're gonna get caught, and this Desert Legionnaire unit is going to actually get a lot of damage done. It's going to be fighting that Oathsworn unit, and it's putting pressure onto the rear. They're retreating because there's pressure being done to their rear. Like, we need to save those archers. So now you can start pushing. These pikemen are not going to do very well in that situation. Push them up to here. Just start neutralizing that tower with the Semite soldiers, and then you'll be able to kill that very, very easily. Yeah, these legionnaires got disengaged. They did almost break that slinger unit, but now these levies are being shot into the back by archers, and they're being charged by the Desert Legionnaires. As that's happening, the Semite warriors are coming up. That's the kind of coordination you need. These Galatian Legionnaires have pushed again into the... oh boy, this is not gonna end well. Yeah, they've broken through this section. Macesli has not helped its Nervii ally at all, and that is terrifying because they needed help. One unit would have been enough, and now they took units out, and the support. Yeah, these guys need to kill those slingers as soon as possible, or recharge the Oathsworn unit. Yeah, charge into the slingers. Get as many kills as possible. Yeah, you need to charge in here. These slingers and archers are free picks. No, just ignore that. You don't need 2 units already. Just, oh my god. This is painful. Yeah, and then there is, of course, the Epirian General and the Indian War Elephants, which are coming in. Okay, this general is charging in, and General's Bodyguard is actually decent unit. It has decent armor, so it should do quick work with these slingers. Yeah, these slingers don't have a chance over there. But they need to make sure the general does not get caught out. You cannot send in general on his own. Oh man, he sent his general on his own. While they're retreating on this. They're retreating! Why are they retreating? Don't send in your general in retreat. I mean, I've done the mistake recently. This general is getting surrounded. He's fighting superior cav unit, and definitely it's not going to do well. It did get 23 kills, but it's losing too much and it's too dangerous. Elephants are being bought in the rear, but you need to... You won this. Why did you retreat? Guys, move forward. Charge. Attack. You can do so much. Alright, Desert Legionnaires moving forward again, up and down the hill. The General's Bodyguard is moving down, and the Armored Numidian Riders have moved in. Now, Armored Numidian Riders are a very good unit, and we've been experimenting with it recently. And they have really decent attack, even after they ran out of ammunition. They are, you know, a decent melee cav after you've been used. Now, this is good. You need to charge and eliminate that. Eliminate that. That's a mistake. That's a mistake from the Galatian general. That general is going to die. Unless he pushes through, but that is not sportsmanly like at all. These Desert Legionnaires getting a lot of kills against these sword Celtic warriors. These noble horse need to charge into these Celtic warriors, break them, break these levies, and charge into the rear. The opportunities are there. The defense is running out of troops, and they need... Okay. Carthage, why did you leave your flank open? What? This flank is... Why? They're gonna charge in. They're gonna wreck you. They have enough troops to wreck you. Yep, and Hellenic Royal Guard coming in the rear. Expected. Is that freaking ballista still hard? The Hellenic Royal Guard is coming in. There's a lot of... No, they're not... They didn't see this. They're not noticing that there's a general shock cavalry unit coming in, and it's going straight for this ballista unit. No, it's going... I'm speechless. Okay, where are the elephants? Elephants are walking around somewhere. They've killed two, but I don't know what. Oh, they're down here. These Desert Legionnaires. If they get a Pila throw into the elephants, actually that's really important, because that's a way you can kill the elephant really quickly. It's Pila throws, but this Carthaginian general, I'm not entirely sure what it's doing. Oh, okay, it's trying to run away. More troops are being brought in. These elephants are under the arrow tower fire, so they will definitely die faster. This Epirian general did a really good number on these really expensive noble fighters. Although they're already getting a lot of kills, the hoplite units over here are going to get squashed and then deleted. But then these guys are going to get surrounded by the sword followers at that point. I cannot stress this enough. You need to stop getting shot in the rear and move in. These guys are getting so many free kills. Guys, be careful when this happens. Just pull them in and attack quickly. Just keep up your attack going. You know, these are rookie mistakes. Like, you can really fix these really easily. And I understand, again, if you don't notice, one of your allies should notice, and press F5 and click on it, and people will notice where there is a mistake and they'll fix it. This game isn't as good. This game isn't about how good you are. I mean, that definitely helps, but this game is about strategy, and strategy means you need to support each other. These Semite warriors need to be gunning this general down. Yeah, these units need to be taking care of this square and forming up here. These Gallic hunters are definitely getting a few good kills on those, but okay, he finally, yeah, that's what you need to do. That is smart. That is good. This noble horse will beat that Hellenic cavalry, especially with the support of these Desert Legionnaires. Charge in. They did not charge. Beautiful. Oh, they got a little bit of a charge at the end. But that Hellenic Royal Cav, now charge them in the rear with the Desert Legionnaires, and you are just doing fantastic. Semite warriors charging into the rear of those sword followers, and the freaking pikemen coming in. The noble fighters have 200 kills. That's very expected of them. They're doing very well. Desert legionnaires are also doing very well. It seems the attackers are going to win, but they definitely could have won this much easier if they, you know, supported a little bit this left flank of theirs. They've lost a little bit too much for comfort. How is this noble? Okay, this noble. Did the general die? Yeah, the general died for the Nervii. Mostly because of those free men actually coming in and throwing the Pila, but these Desert Legionnaires protecting the unit. Now, if your general dies and the unit is still alive, do not sacrifice it, because that does give a really good amount of support. Now, these guys are out of ammunition, but it's good to take them out, try to trigger the army loss penalties. Galatian Legionnaires, one of the last units intact. Is the Galatian general dead? Yes! Oh, I apologize for that. That came out of nowhere. Yes, the general is dead. Oh, sorry for the sneezing. But that's definitely a plus. So most generals are dead. So the Nervii general is dead. The Macedonia general is still alive, and the Libyan general, the Carthaginian general, is still alive. So, and yeah, all the generals for the defenders except the two generals for the defenders are dead. The Oathsworn unit, the boy-eyed general is still alive. Finally, these Numidian riders are coming in. They're doing a lovely charge into that unit. Just pick off all the units and now come into the rear of this. Okay, maybe not. The pikeman unit is coming up, but that's good. That is what you needed to have done around 20 minutes ago. And now rear charge these, levy freemen, break them, and bring your units and take up this position. These elephants are actually having a hard time against this Desert Legionnaire. I mean, they did eventually break it, but they were significantly pushed back. And these Desert Legionnaires are going on top of the walls. I wouldn't, because now these guys are going to charge straight into these archers, and that's not going to be pretty at all. I would have actually just charged and threw my Pila. Those elephants can change the course of this battle, but of course it's not always that simple. Desert Legionnaires, 20 men left, are fighting against the slingers and dealing a lot of damage. These Galatian... Okay, get your Numidian riders and come down around the rear. Beautiful. If you come around the rear, you can even come and kill those Celtic slingers up there. These Desert Legionnaires on the wall. Okay, the Aperian general should player should have rushed his elephants into these archers, would have murdered them, and these pikemen are not in formation, and with the micro that they were fighting against, probably would have not been in formation by the time they were in place. So definitely micro is needed to improve. These Galatian Legionnaires are getting shattered. These Desert Legionnaires coming up and will fight against the Oathsworn. The defense is collapsing really fast now. They definitely did a really good try, but again the attackers just had a little bit too much. I think the defense really lost when they overcommitted into this this blob here. They lost when they overcommitted for this tower. They should have fallen back. They should have defended here more securely. They definitely made a massive mistake of abandoning this and not providing enough troops on this side. They overcommitted over here, but at the same time undercommitted. So they kind of were like, yeah, we're gonna leave our troops here. We're gonna leave our troops waiting. There were so many gaps and there was nothing here. You could have rushed outside and just swept in and killed the missile units very easily, multiple times. The Aperian general did really well coming in through the rear and doing that charge, but he should have eliminated this ballista, because if it still had ammunition, it would have been a problem. Rear charging noble fighters, where are they? Semite fighters, mercenary noble fighters, not a good idea. They are quite low on kills compared to usual. Are these Cretan archers? They still have ammunition. That's definitely a plus. These armored Numidian riders up here are doing well. The boy-eyed general is dead. Now, how do you deal with the defense? The defense has pretty much its Epirus, I believe, left. His pike units, severely depleted pike unit. That pike unit barely got any kills. And one elephant unit up here. They might have some units left in reserve, but doesn't seem to be the case. If I was attacking now, the course of action would be get your missile units up here and here. Take out the pikes. Observe what's defense left is there. Put a pike unit here. Actually, that's really important. And get your cavalry round the back, round the rear, and charge in from there. So these elephants, if used correctly, if a good ambush, can, you know, shatter all that's left. There is stuff left. Look, these lizard legionnaires are running for some reason somewhere. Oh, they're running after these Galician legionnaires. But as I say, there's stuff left. There isn't that much left for the attackers. It's just mostly they have some archers left. Wait, are these guys? No, these guys are out. These tribal slingers are pretty much almost out as well. There's some African okay. What are they doing? Are they serious? And these guys are not gonna punish that. And Apris is not going to punish this. Apris, my man. Yeah, exactly. Punish it. Sure. Charge forward. Oh no, your units. No. I hate when that glitch happens. I really hate when that glitch happens. The pathing formation just goes to shit, and now it's oh boy. The Semite warriors are flanking round. Yeah, I really hate when that pathing goes wrong. The elephants are charging in. Ooh. And yeah, see what I mean? Pila throws are just absolutely fantastic. I mean, this unit is still gonna get demolished, especially since these guys are berserking, because when elephants are going full on berserk mode, they tend to do very, I mean, yeah, this unit half health instantly. The tribal slingers charging in. Okay, this unit is gonna get a few good kills there. Yeah, it's eating 2 units for free, pretty much. The pikemen though will hold it back from marching any more forward. But yeah, definitely that Pila throw was good, but they should have thrown the Pila and then. So when elephants are charging you at that point, when they're going berserk, they will always do a turn. So throw your Pila again. Come on, guys. Throw your Pila. Oh no! You need to throw your Pila. Pila is the key. But that did open the opportunity for this Numidian general, the Massaisli general, to come around the back and into what's left of this. Syrian archers, which are very depleted. They're out of ammunition, I believe. They have their swords in their hands, yep, and they're coming on top of the walls. And these pikemen are down. One of them broke. The defense is collapsing. How is this elephant unit doing? This elephant is 260 kills, and if it decides to come this way, it probably will manage to eat the remainder of Massaisli's army very easily. So that's all it needs to do, honestly. Come kill these Gallic hunters. Yeah, in fact, Carthage is putting its pikemen up on the... it's pulling its pikemen over there to try and hold the elephants. The Carthaginian general is running up to the gate over here. These mercenary noble fighters will make short work of the Syrian archers, and then this pike wall will fall, and there won't be much left to do. Where's the Massaisli general? It's coming up in the rear and gonna see if there's anything in reserve. There's Celtic slingers in reserve, and there is some naked fighters. Ooh, naked fighters do not do the. Oh, that was brutal. That was very brutal. The general over there just ran over these guys, breaking through them really easily. These guys instantly lost 60 men, and this general over here is going to do a lot of damage, killing those guys. Guys, you need to keep charging. You need to keep charging. Yeah, there you go. Charge the Celtic slingers, come around, break the army, and it's GG. The elephants try to do a charge into the pikemen, but that is not smart. That's never really a good idea. They're cleaning up the center, and the defense is pretty much all but collapsed. There's nothing much left to do. These Gallic hunters, are they out of ammunition? Yes, they are. It seems the ammunition is very low. Yeah, overcommitment on this side for the defenders. They lost too much there and there. They should have fallen to this square there and this square here, because over here you have archer superiority and you hold up the high ground, and that's the trick: holding the high ground, falling back slowly, and making sure that you're doing well. The attackers, you've made a number of mistakes, but then again, both sides you've played really, really, really well. Like, you did play really well. It's just I was trying to be constructive criticism and, you know, moving troops in the right manner. H2O is, I believe, Captain Warlord. I'm not sure which name you go by. We'll go with Captain Warlord. Dude, I mean, 3,000 kills, that's really, really good. Just as I was saying though, just push your units a little bit faster and try to have a bit more map awareness. Andreas, just, you know, you got surrounded unfortunately and your troops got massacred. You did still get a lot of kills. 1,800 kills is really good. But yeah, you did lose quite a bit more. And Hannibal Barca played so well and moved up his units effectively and put really, really, really well, and kept on the pressure in certain locations. A little bit more micro, but that's, you know, something that we're all learning. I mean, I speak as if I'm an expert. I'm not. I think this is my 200 video now on Rome, and I'm still learning new things on a daily basis. So yeah, don't get me wrong when I say it's just, you know, something we could improve. It's like when I see my own replays, I learn, and I usually suggest you watch your own replays. Stop it. It's really ... Yeah, I don't know what that name is. Again, yeah, overcommitment in certain locations, ended up losing troops for free. Like, these naked warriors are really good. Just a bit more micro. Oh, one ill. Yeah, these two committed way too much down there. Oh, it's just Crag. Crag shield. Good old Crag. Yeah, I mean, Crag played well, but again, he could have been a little bit more aggressive in certain areas of the map. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. It was really fun watching different people play, because I've been so used to watching like you know, the same couple of people play, because we usually have the same replays from the same people, and that's really fantastic. But it's good to see that the community is growing and there are more people who are submitting stuff. So yeah, thanks for sending in the stuff, and hopefully you will send more. And yeah, if you did like the content for everyone else, please send in your own videos on totalwarbro@gmail.com, and subscribe if you like the channel. There'll be more of it. The more you subscribe, the more videos are up. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you're all doing well. Take care, stay safe, stay home, wash your hands, stuff. Bye bye. Take care, guys.